amazing survival story. A man runs off the road on Devil's Slide, plunging off a rocky cliff. His car getting lodged in the rocks just a few yards from the ocean.
I can feel the breeze and I can feel water splashing. So I know I'm really close right there.
Tonight, he tells KRON 4 what was going through his mind as he fell more than 100 feet.
I'm bouncing up and down, and I'm still holding onto the steering wheel.
And why officials say he was fortunate enough to only suffer a bump on the head.
Okay, look at this amazing video. This is the area where the crash happened. Here's the victim being pulled out right here. It is amazing that he wasn't badly hurt or killed. Let's take Google Earth full now to give you a good look at the cliffs where his car flew off of Highway 1. It happened here around 4 a.m. The man was driving home from San Francisco, or to San Francisco. He drove off of this cliff here and went down, down, down 150 feet. You can see, let's look at the video now, of his car. It landed upright. Amazingly, he managed to call 911. It took rescuers 45 minutes to find him. KRON 4's Christine Connolly caught up with him right after he left San Francisco General Hospital after this ordeal.
I was noticing I was falling backwards, and then I felt the car leaning towards the right, so it was rotating as it was falling, and I can feel the bumps and the car crashing on the rocks.
This is where Jesse Garcia's car was falling, 150 feet down a cliff, just inches away from the ocean.
I'm still holding onto the steering wheel because and it took about 4 to 5 seconds. That's how fast it was. I didn't have enough time to react. I just holding on for dear life.
Jesse says the car landed with a thud. Then he felt water.
It was dark, pitch black. There was no lights. I couldn't turn on my emergency lights on.
Just hours before, Jesse's friend gave him this flashlight for his keychain. He used it to look for his cell phone.
I got the car charger and I pulled, and it was just a string, so it ripped. So I was like, oh my God, where's my phone? I hope it didn't fall off or anything. And I looked for my phone, and it was in a pile of rubble. I got between a rock and the trunk, and that's where I stayed, because that's when I saw reception. And then that's where I dialed. Trying not to move my hand, because I don't know whether I'm going to lose it or not.
With just one bar on his cell phone, Jesse called 911 and told them where he was. Here you can see emergency crews as they first arrived. It took around 45 minutes for them to find Jesse. He says he'll never forget when he heard their voices.
I was yelling and screaming, I'm here, help, someone help, and flashing my lights to see it back. And then finally he screamed out, are you okay? And I'm like, yes. Is anyone with you? No. Are you bleeding? I was like, no. Do you need an ambulance? I was like, no, I didn't. I mean, I was fine. For what it was, for the fall, I was okay.
Here you can see Jesse only has a few scrapes on his arm and his hand and a bump on his head. Jesse says he knows how lucky he is. Tonight, he's going to buy a lotto ticket. I'm Christine Conley, KRON 4 News.